Doing tshuva means that you have to start thinking about the other person. But more than anything else, you have to start thinking about God. Why? Everything He wants from you is good for you, even if your spouse doesn't think so. So to go to the Shiur Torah at night, she wants you to stay home because she likes you. And you say, I have to go learn Torah, and she doesn't really want you to go. You have to do whatever you can to convince her to let you go study Shiur Torah. Why? It's more good for her than even for you going. This is one of the things that ladies do not understand. When they send their husbands to go learn Torah, if it's real Torah, not if it's just a bunch of guys eating donuts. I see some people going to Shiur Torah, all they come for is the donuts or the Chinese food. I see it all the time. I see it in the Batei Knesset. I see it in different places. They go, they have enough food to kill enough people with heart attacks. And all they're doing is, yeah, Rashi, yeah, Rashi, yeah, Moshe, yeah. When are you going to study? You should come to eat, just eat at home then. All they have is food, and the guy has tchina falling on his cheek, and the sushi is going over here, and this guy likes this sushi better than the other one. Where's the Torah? Where's the Torah? Where's the Torah? Eat, enjoy the food. I even bring food here sometimes for you guys. But the point is, Rabotai, is if the food is the reason you're going, it's not Torah. If the food is the reason you're going, it's not Torah. That's why I don't spoil you and bring you every week. So, sometimes, it's not a Shiur Torah, it's like a feast with some, Moshe Rabbeinu stories. But when a woman, a wife, young, old, indifferent, sends her husband to go learn Torah, she has to understand it's better than sending him to go to work. It's better than sending him to go to the supermarket. It's better than sending him to anywhere else. Why? You're sending him to get training to be a real husband. You're sending him to become a tzaddik. Now, why is this good for you? Aside from benefiting in this world, that your husband is going to become tzaddik, and obviously a nicer person usually, and more generous, and so on and so forth. Why? Why is it so good? Because every single zchut he gets, you get. Every single time he gets a mitzvah for a second of Torah that he listens, you get in your account also. The Gemara says, why do women get Gan Eden? For what? What do? They don't learn Torah. They learn a little bit here and there. Other than my Talmidim, nobody learns. Nobody learns like my Talmidim. My Talmidot, the women that learn my Torah, they learn. I wish the guys learn as much as them. Look at them. You guys have no notes. The women, Baruch Hashem, have notes. They're writing everything. You guys, atzlanim. What happens? Batlanim I have over here. All the women have notes. They're writing down. The guys are like they're camping over here. Listen, I have to. You're not at that level. The women are at that level. You're not at that level. Shem Yerachem Aleinu. So this is what we're up to. This is what we got to. But that's why it says that Nashim are going to bring the Mashiach. Now I understand it. You just gave me a chidush. Shrecha, you gave me a chidush. The women are going to bring Mashiach. Baruch Hashem, Hashem. We have women going to bring Mashiach. Ashrechem. Ashrechem Israel. Now, Rabotai, you have to understand. You have to understand, all kidding aside, you have to understand. The Gemara says, why does a woman get Gan Eden if she doesn't learn Torah like the guy? Why? Like her husband. She doesn't. She's not obligated. Who gets the biggest schar? Someone's obligated or not obligated? No, you said obligated, you said not obligated. Okay, 50-50. Obligated. Good for you guys. Good judge. You both meant it. Both sides were right. The real answer is the one that's obligated. The one that's obligated gets a much bigger schar. Why? They're both having just as much difficulty. Chazaku Baruch, but even more so than that, the one that's obligated gets the zchut because he listened to God. And that is the reason why we do everything. All the mitzvot, if someone says to you, give me the entire Torah in one sentence, what can you say? Hashem said so. Beginning, middle, end. That's it. Hashem said so. Why do you do it? Hashem said so. Why is it good? Hashem said so. That's it. That's the entire Torah, Rabotai. The one that's obligated gets the biggest schar. Why? Because he said, he's doing what Hashem said. Now, obviously, someone that's not obligated also gets schar. But it's not as great. So the Gemara asks, why does a woman go to Gan Eden if she's not obligated to learn Torah? And Rabotai Karim, you have to understand the ones that are sending their husbands to Shiur Torah understand this. Why? Because the Gemara says she gets Gan Eden for sending her husband to go learn Torah. Not to go to work, not to go to Wall Street, not to go sell cars, not to go build buildings. She doesn't get Gan Eden for buildings. She doesn't get Gan Eden for diamonds. She doesn't get Gan Eden for anything. What does she get Gan Eden for? Sending him Shiur Torah. Why? If he goes and learns Torah, he's going to become a human being. If he becomes a human being, they're both going to be. Their kids are going to be. Generation after generation is going to be Bezrat HaShem.